Hey everyone, this is David from Default Sound, and today we're going to take a quick look at Guitar QuickStart for MainStage and Logic Pro. Before we get into the demo, just a couple things that you'll need if you want to use Guitar QuickStart. First, you're going to need a guitar and an instrument cable. Then you're going to need a USB or FireWire audio interface that has a 1/4 inch input. If it has a level control, that's even better. You're just going to connect your guitar straight into the audio interface, and then the audio interface is going to put your audio into MainStage, into Guitar QuickStart. Okay, let's take a look at some of the sounds inside this template. Hey friends, so when you open up Guitar QuickStart, the console's going to look something like this. The first thing you want to do is go to your MainStage audio preferences, right here under audio, and you want to make sure that you select your audio interface as the audio input. I am using an M-Audio Mobile Pre, but any audio interface with a 1/4 inch input will work just fine. I also mentioned this in the README file that comes with your download, but you want to make sure that you're not sending too much signal into MainStage. So use the level control on your audio interface or the volume knob on your guitar to cut back until you're not getting above -2 decibels or so at the channel strip level. This will help keep the concert from clipping when you get really playing strong. Alright, so this is Guitar QuickStart. You got a patch list over here on the left. Over on the right you've got some utility controls. Panic button cuts off all audio if something freezes. If you press the tuner button, it will bring up a full screen tuner. It's always good to be in tune. This button here toggles your signal from a stereo signal, which is the default signal path, to a mono signal. So if you have an audio interface and you have 2 outs, I highly recommend going stereo if your sound system is stereo, or if you're just at home playing with headphones. But if you're only running 1 line out, you can just press this mono button and all of these patches will be in mono. If you're only running 1 line out, you definitely want to do that so you don't lose half of your signal. You've also got a volume control down here, which you could connect to an expression pedal on a MIDI controller, something like that, to be able to do those nice volume swells. Alright, here in the middle of the screen, I'll go into perform mode here. This is your amp section right here. So you've got your master output and some tone controls here, reverb level, gain level, presence, and this toggles the reverb on and off. Down here you have a tremolo section. This toggles tremolo on and off, and these 2 knobs control the depth and the speed of that tremolo. It's a nice warm kind of amp-like tremolo. And then this is a really cool function here. You can actually adjust the position of the microphone on the amp. So I have it dialed all the way to the left. It's nice and just off of the horn. It's a big bright sound. But as you adjust that microphone position, you can really alter the character of your sound and get all sorts of different textures out of that. So that's a little bit about the amp section, and this amp is the amp that's used in all of these patches. All of these patches that are included, there's 30 patches total, are copies of the main Pick Your Pedals patch. The only thing that's different is on different patches there are different effects engaged by default. So you can kind of scroll through those, and we will at the end of the video here in a little bit. Scroll through those and kind of see what's there, get some inspiration, find some sounds that you like. If you want to be able to control your effects in real time, I would just start with the Pick Your Pedals patch, and then you can toggle things on and off however you'd like. Just so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to use the mouse in this video, but I do have my Korg Nano Control 2 set up to toggle on and off as well. You can do that however you want. There's all sorts of MIDI foot controllers that you could use. You could click on the screen, however you want to accomplish those changes.
So yeah, there's a bunch of effects here that are present, and you can check all of those out, turn them on and off. You've got full control over parameters, all sorts of different cool things. There's also a tap tempo button right here. You can tap in the tempo of a song on the fly, or if you'd like, you can set the tempo of a patch in the patch attribute section of the inspector window. Real quick, I just want to go over how to save your own patch sounds before we dig into some of these preset patches. Let's say that you've got this really great patch that you are super in love with, and you've kind of dialed in this sound in Pick Your Pedals, and then you want to be able to recall that instantly. So the thing that you need to do is just get things set where you want them to be, and then go up to File and save the concert. When you save the concert, all of these layout changes that you made to the bypass buttons or the parameter knobs will save along with that patch. Now, if you're using the Pick Your Pedals patch, you probably want to duplicate, then make your changes. So, Command C on the patch and then Command V to paste and create a duplicate of it, so that you always have this basic template available. But yeah, that way you can create your own patches, and if you don't have a complex foot controller, you can just save different patches to make your pedal changes for you, and you can just scroll through patches. It's nice and easy and quick. If you want to save a tempo for a patch, simply select that patch here, and then down here in the inspector, click on Attributes, and then Change Tempo to, and you can dial in whatever tempo you would like. Nice and easy. Okay, so let's begin to dig through some of these preset sounds. I'm going to shut up and just play for a little while so you can hear. This is the clean spring verb patch.
Alright friends, that's a brief overview of what Guitar QuickStart can do. If you like this video and you want to learn more about this template, you can head over to defaultsound.com. If you like it, I hope that you'll also consider sharing it with some of your other guitarist friends. Word of mouth goes such a long way in getting the word out there about stuff like this. If you have any questions, you can reach me via email at david@defaultsound.com, or you can head over to my website and fill in the contact form there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.